Everyday high schoolers are longing for life and purpose, but instead are feeling empty and alone, trying to bridge the gap between what their lives currently are and what they were designed to be.
I got involved in Young Life because my good friend Caitlin Birch has been doing this for a while and she really wanted to get me involved, so I went with her. And then I wasn't able to go for a few weeks, but I kept thinking back to how nice everyone was and how welcoming the environment was and how I had a really good time. And I really wanted to go back, so I've started going back and it's great.
Young Life reaches out to all kids and is built on relationships. Leaders make it a priority to get to know kids. They show up at play performances, they substitute teach, coach sports teams, have sleepovers, and go to coffee shops with students. Leaders do all these things to be able to show kids that they love them and to be able to tell them about the best news ever, that Jesus Christ died for them.
My Young Life leaders were awesome. I hung out with them every week, sometimes multiple times a week, and they pointed me towards God. They are a big reason why I'm doing the same thing now with high schoolers at Nashoba Regional High School.
Next, as Young Life leaders, we invite our high school friends to something called Club. Club is often described as a party with a purpose and looks a lot like controlled chaos. Club is specifically for kids turned off by the idea of God and is aimed to break down preconceived notions about who God is. We play crazy games, make kids laugh, and sing popular songs, hoping that when we stand up at the end of the night to share the gospel, they would be willing to listen.
So at Club, we have a good time. We just sort of, a lot of the time, previous years, we've just sort of sang along to songs and whatnot and had a good time. Played some silly, stupid games. They're always just crazy fun. But we also talk about religious stuff and whatnot, and who is God, who is Jesus, and what do they mean to me.
We also invite our high school friends to come to Young Life Summer Camp with us. And at camp, our friends get to experience life, adventure, and lifelong friendships. While experiencing what some call the best week of their lives, kids get to hear about God's love for them, free of distractions, and with leaders that love and care for them.
Camp's a blast. It's a week full of just craziness. It's been really awesome to see how God's really working in these kids' lives. From new kids hearing the gospel for the first time, whether it be at club or at camp, and really just growing in their first steps in faith.
Once students come to know Jesus, they will often come to our weekly meeting called Campaigners. It is here that kids will further learn about Jesus and will step deeper into the life that they were designed for, a life following after Jesus.
It's really just been such a positive influence in my life because coming here almost every week, it's just I get to hang out with one of my best friends, Caitlin, but then also meet new people like you, Shannon, and just talk to people about God and everything. And I originally came because Kate asked me, and I was just well, I think religion's really interesting, even if I wasn't really that much of a believer, but over the year of coming, I've really become a believer in it and started practicing faith and everything.
Our Young Life leaders are there to offer life and friendship to a world of kids searching for just that. Our goal is to let every kid in the Nashoba Valley know that they are loved and valued and that there is a loving God out there seeking a relationship with them.